Good morning, afternoon, or evening, everybody, and welcome to the season finale of season 3 of Pangolin, the conservation podcast. I'm your host, Jack Baker, and welcome to the show dedicated to exploring the incredible, amazing, wonderful, brilliant, fantastic, amazing, incredible, fantastic, wonderful, great conservation stories that inspire me, and I hope will inspire you too. As I have said, this is our season finale. It is our last episode to celebrate the land of the lemurs, and I cannot thank you enough for joining me on this journey. Throughout the series, we've explored things from baobabs to Fusa to the people of Madagascar to all sorts of different lemurs to tortoises, and it's just been amazing for me personally because I feel like I've gained such a perspective on things I didn't know about before, and I hope you have all enjoyed it. The feedback I've received so far has been lovely, and yes, I can't thank you enough. Before I get too emotional, though, and thank you too much at the start, uh, we do have a job to do because, of course, our season finale has landed on World Lemur Day. World Lemur Day is an event that is held across the world, funnily enough, to celebrate all things lemur. We want to raise awareness of how we can protect them, what we can do to save them, and kind of raise awareness of all the other issues that we've touched on throughout the series that go on round about the lemurs as well. To celebrate this, we are joined by the incredible Lucía Rodríguez Valverde, who I had on episode 1 of this season. She is the director of the Lemur Conservation Network, and she is fantastic. She's here to give us a bit of a rundown of everything we went over this season and give us some advice on what we can be doing right now to celebrate World Lemur Day and help lemurs no matter where we are around the world. So I really hope you enjoy today's interview with her. I will leave it for now and let Lucia tell you all about that fantastic initiative and that fantastic work. And I really hope you enjoy it. And I'll be back at the end of the episode to wish you an even happier World Lemur Day and recap the season and just go over everything we've talked about and just yes, make sure you all know how appreciated you are for all of the support. So thank you so much for listening, guys, and I really hope you enjoyed today's interview. Thank you so much once again, and yes, I guess for not the final time, not quite, but thank you so much for joining me as we explore the land of the lemurs. Thank you. So, welcome back to the show. I am now joined by Lucia Rodriguez Valverde, the director of the Lemur Conservation Network. She is here to tell us all about World Lemur Day. Happy World Lemur Day, everyone, by the way, if I haven't said it already. So, thank you very much for joining me again.
Hi, Jack. Thank you for having me here today.
Thank you. And I guess just to get us started, could you tell us a little bit about World Lemur Day? What are we celebrating today?
Sure. Well, the World Lemur Day is a pretty exciting day, I reckon. so, just to give you a little bit of context of the World Lemur Day started in 2014 by Professor Jonah Ratsimbasafi from GERP, from the group that do research primatologue. And sorry for the French there. But so the idea of this event was to actually raise awareness of Madagascar's unique natural heritage, lemurs. Um, and it kind of started to become as a festival because different people from across all Madagascar started celebrating it. And so it was decided that every last Friday of October it was going to be World Lemur Day, but it extends. So actually, we have members that have celebrated the World Lemur Day half of November, in like mid-November. So it's a festival. It's not just a day. Just we have just the one day,
Mhm.
and it is super exciting because last World Lemur Day, the Ministry of Environment of Madagascar got really engaged with the event and involved. So they are actually have expanded the World Lemur Day across Madagascar in a more structural way. So that's super exciting because well, they're recognizing every time more the importance of lemurs as a natural heritage in Madagascar. So it's very fun because you can see people parading with lemur costumes, a lot of singing and a lot of dancing. And so our members try to do activities in their project site. So maybe they'll have a film, they have games with kids, whatever it is possible. And the Lemur Conservation Network has always supported and tried to help as much as we can with the World Lemur Day and World Lemur Festival, especially because the international audience has a big involvement engagement with it as well. So there are zoos, for example, from many parts in the States, many parts in Europe that actually celebrate the World Lemur Day, World Lemur Festival when they have lemurs in their zoos. So they do a bunch of activities. It's very fun. We have all of this information in our website, www.lemurconservation.org. In the World Lemur Day section, we have a calendar with activities that are going on throughout all the world, in Madagascar and out of Madagascar. We also have the worldlemurday.com where you can check out all of this information.
Perfect, and it's such a nice opportunity to celebrate so many different types of as we've said in the throughout the series. There's 112 different species, so it's not just celebrating one animal like you would normally get out of a World's Day. You get a whole selection. It's a really nice celebration, and it's good to hear that it's embraced around the world. It's not just kind of your organization. It's not just one part of Madagascar. It's this whole unit of people. Everybody seems to want to celebrate, so it's really really nice to hear about. And yes, I would recommend everybody go on, especially onto your website, and have a look and see what's going on maybe near you, and what they can where they can go and what they can do to celebrate. But if they're sitting at home kind of listening to this show, I wondered if we could talk a little bit about some top tips for lemur conservation. If you've not had a chance maybe to listen to the whole series yet, or if you've only listened to a couple episodes but you kind of still want to know what to do today on World Lemur Day, what are some of the top things that people can be doing to help protect lemurs?
Well, if there is a day that all these efforts should be enhanced, it should be the World Lemur Day because there's going to be a bunch of fundraising campaigns throughout different members. There are going to be a lot of activities where all the funds are going to be redirected to lemur conservation. So I really encourage you all to go to these activities, and there are going to be also online activities because many organizations do that. So having been in somewhere where there are no physical activities is not an excuse. I invite you all to visit our website and to our How to Help section and browse the different options that we have. Also, browse the different profiles of our members and see which work really speaks more to you, and actually try to support them with their needs. If it's donations, if it's capacity, whatever it's possible. Talk a lot about lemurs with your family and friends. Talk about the environmental global crisis that we're having and what you can do something about it.
Mhm.
I think when even if you're just trying to taking care of your water bodies in your home country, that it's actually making an impact in Madagascar because we're all connected somehow in a way or another. Please be a responsible tourist. Don't take pictures with lemurs or other primates. Be very aware and conscious of where you're going and how things are being done. Also, how you're eating, how you're living. About be conscious about your carbon footprint. We have a timer going on for our carbon emissions, and time is running out. So your actions today are critical, and
Mhm.
also be a very active citizen pressuring your governments to make the correct decisions environmentally wise and humanitarianly wise as well. Never lose sight about the connection of nature with people, and this is a lot of what World Lemur Festival it really is. Malagasy is trying to celebrate their ownership with lemurs and this beautiful heritage that they have, and how it is all connected and why it is so important to do something about it and protect lemurs in Madagascar.
Perfect. And I think it's that response is brilliant. It reflects, I think, everything that has been said by everybody that I've spoken to so far, whether their expertise was in tourism or education or anything else. It's you kind of got managed to, without even hearing what they've said, you have managed to perfectly summarize everything that we've done throughout the series. And it's yes, perfect advice. Thank you so much. And yes, happy World Lemur Day.
Well, Lemur Day to you too as well.
Yes. So thank you. I guess all that remains is just to say a massive thank you so much again. I will put the links to everything that you've talked about, both in this episode and the first episode in which you appeared, in the description down below. So please, if you're listening, go and have a look, check out all those resources, see what's going on. If you can donate, donate. If you can't donate, find other ways to contribute. Do whatever you can to kind of help promote lemurs and their conservation. So yes, thank you so much for that. Thank you so much.
No, thank you, Jack. Thank you so much for having me here.
Perfect. Thank you so much. We are back, and thank you so much, Lucia, for that incredible guidance. As I said to her at the time, it's almost like she had listened to the whole series before we'd even recorded a lot of it, before we'd done everything that we needed to do and edit it all, because she had such amazing advice that covered all of the bases that we went into throughout the series. And yeah, just fantastic, fantastic. I can't thank her enough. And of course, I can't thank the Lemur Conservation Network enough for their support this season. It's been fantastic. They have helped me put everything together. They've drawn all of these incredible organizations together, and they've just made this series absolutely the best it could be. And yeah, I can't thank them enough for that. Of course, I'll talk a little bit more about World Lemur Day in a second, but what I should do while I'm thanking people is, of course, also thank all of the other incredible organizations. And actually, I think I can kind of combine my World Lemur Day message in this, in that there's so much going on across the world to support lemurs, not just in Madagascar. You can be doing things no matter where you're based. And no matter if you love lemurs, or if you love plants, or if you love carnivores, or tenrics, or anything else that we've touched on throughout the series, there's something you can be doing to support the incredible work that goes on in Madagascar. Yes, so of course, when it comes to tourism, you can watch what you do, you can kind of act in a very specific way, and we learned more about that when we talked to Jessie, Harry, and Diamondre about their work. And of course, we also heard from the wonderful Marnie Lafleur about that as well. When it comes to hunting, if you want to educate yourself more about that and see what you can do, you can go to Mahari and you can go to organizations like that that kind of work specifically in this area. And I can't, of course, go past that without thanking Hervé for his fantastic work. We then, of course, have plants. If you love plants, we have our episodes on baobabs and the nursery. So Jessie, Harry, and Diamondre again, because they contributed so much. I have to double thank them. And we have, of course, Saheno for her work there as well. If you're interested in the kind of human aspects that we touched on and talked about, it came up a couple of times, but of course, Lemur Love was the major conversation about protecting lemurs, empowering women, and furthering science. And yeah, fantastic work that they do. So thank them. And yes, and then finally this week earlier, we had Susie from Conservation Fusion who talked about her incredible work with education across the world in the US and in Madagascar, and that was just fantastic as well. So I can't thank all of these people enough. I can't thank the Lemur Conservation Network enough. I can't thank you enough. You've been fantastic, and it will be very hard to top this with whatever series comes next. It will be very hard to do better than this, because it has just been the best time. You've all been fantastic, and yeah, thank you once again, Lucia, Jessie, Harry, Diamondre, Marnie, Hervé, Saheno, Susie, everyone. Thank you so much. Also, of course, thank you all for listening. I hope that you've gained something and that you've found something that you can change. If it's the way that you go on holiday, if it's the way that you kind of deal with litter, if it's the way that you recycle, if it's the way that you do anything, I hope you've gained something. And if you have, please let us know, because it would be fantastic to hear that you've listened to the podcast and it's had a real impact on your life. I also, of course, want to wish you such a happy World Lemur Day. Go onto the Lemur Conservation Network's website, learn what else is going on today, find it, do it. Yes, just celebrate in the best way you can. And I would ask, if you have enjoyed the series, part of your celebration could involve tweeting, posting on Facebook, sharing on Instagram, links to the show, because your friends and your family might not know about lemurs. They might not know about baobabs. They might not know about Tenric or Fossa, or the needs of the kind of communities of Madagascar. They might not know about these things. So it's so important to, yeah, just get out there and share this and tell the stories that I have helped tell to you, but ultimately come from these fantastic people I've talked to. Share them, amplify them, make it louder. And yes, thank you so, so much. Happy World Lemur Day. I guess now I've got nothing to preview for next time, sadly, but I need to wrap up nonetheless. So, what I will say is thank you all so, so much once again from the bottom of my heart for participating, for listening. If you want to continue to support the show, you can follow us on social media at Pangolin Podcast. We're on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, everywhere. And you can follow us on your podcast streaming service of choice as well. We are on a lot of them. We're on Apple and Spotify and all over the place. So just, yeah, make sure to subscribe to us on there. Yeah, I'm now kind of getting sad. Oh, don't want to be sad. Let's be happy because it's World Lemur Day. Because I just don't want the series to end, but also I want to celebrate at the same time. It's a very strange, conflicting emotion. But in the biggest, most celebratory way possible, I must conclude by saying thank you all so much for joining us as we have explored, we have celebrated, we have, yes, just had the best time looking at the land of the lemurs. Thank you so much. Bye bye.